everybody. First of all, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year and say a great big heartfelt thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel, everybody who loves my tutorials, puts beautiful comments on my tutorials to make my day. And thank you so much. I'm back at home now. I was away for 16 days visiting family and friends all over the Lower Mainland and on Vancouver Island. So it's happy times for me to be back home, but I have to go out this afternoon. But I thought I wanted to come out here and do a short live with everybody and show you what I've been working on while I've been away. My nephew has had a brand new baby on Christmas Eve. So I got busy and I started making this brand new blanket. This is a new pattern for me. It's my favorite, one of my favorite stitches. It's a sedge stitch. And it's just made by doing a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet into each of the single crochets from the previous row. So I'm going to be sitting here and working on this, saying hi to whoever happens to be around and pop in. And I really just wanted to say Happy New Year. I hope everybody has a really good 2026. There's so much stuff going on. So I'm just trying to be positive and look forward to a new year. I got some lovely new things from my kids for Christmas. You know how, I don't know, as you get older, you've got all your old dishes and there's no complete sets of glasses or anything. So they sort of set me up with I'd lost my half-cup measuring cup, and so I got a brand new set of measuring cups and set of measuring spoons and for baking, a set of nice bowls for baking. And yeah, brand new toaster that matches my kettle. So I'm starting to fix up my house because I've been so focused on just building the house and getting it finished that now that it's finished, I'm going to start trying to get a little bit of home decor and comfort. I actually even got a pair of curtains when I was at my friend. She says, "Oh, I've got this set of curtains I don't know what to do with. Would you like them?" And I brought them home and they actually fit over my French windows. So I put them up last night because last year when my brother and brother-in-law were over from England, they put this curtain rail up that I'd had hanging around the house for I don't know how many years. So they put it up over top of the French doors, but I've never had any curtains to hang there. So that's pretty exciting. So if you come on, please say hi, let me know you're here. And if you crochet, this is a baby blanket that I'm working on. And I'm just going to do kind of a half hour here, just chatting and saying Happy New Year to people and wishing you all the best and saying thank you for supporting me. It means so much. This is a year I really want to take my YouTube to another level. I'm going to try. Consistency is not my thing, so I'm going to try really hard and be more consistent and really focus on being around for lives and posting tutorials and videos consistently, because it's actually a really nice community where I get to know people. I do get to know people in my Carroway Crochet group, community group on Facebook. I think I have a link below in my video tutorials, but yeah, I know, we're all busy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't be here long either. I'm going out this afternoon. I have to pick up a couple of people and take them to a reading group that we go to on Mondays. So, but I just wanted to come on because otherwise it just doesn't happen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I saw that on Etsy, a similar idea. The thing is I don't know if you can see here, there's windows right up high, like it's very lofted. This living room area that I'm sitting in is a regular kind, well, it is a high ceiling, but then when I move into the kitchen area, it's really lofted, like it's up, I don't know, over 20 feet. So I wanted a light that would light up the whole space, you know, and then I saw that. I can't move my camera because it'll fall off my phone camera will fall off the stand, hoping it's just going to stay in one place while I do this video. And yeah, I saw it, and they're all Edison lights, and we put a dimmer on it, right? So I had to buy the lights on the mainland, and I just went and bought a whole load of them. I've got like 20 in my utility room in case I run out. And I just got different color, different shape lights and different colors, just like they did on the Etsy shop. And then I found a carpenter to make the brown piece that's wood with a frame. And then it took the poor electrician hours and hours and hours to individually connect all those lights and then put them onto one big cord that goes up to the ceiling. He also put a chain on there. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. And I'm glad you like my channel. I get a lot of pleasure from my YouTube channel. So if I was regular with my tutorials, I get the same people coming on, and we get quite a little group of people that get to know one another. Thanks for saying hi. Densitablet. Is it Densitablet? Anyway, thank you for being here. We've got quite a few people here for this, even though I just came on by surprise. I tried earlier and then everything fell over and I had to abort the mission. And I'm just making a baby blanket if you just come on. Hi, Marjorie. I have a best friend I grew up with called Marjorie. Lived across, well, actually, I lived in a house. We lived in a very tiny house. My parents came over from England, and we lived in what would be the equivalent of a tiny house, I'm sure. Maybe a bit bigger than a tiny house. It was called the Little Pink House. I mean, that's what people in the neighborhood called it. And her dad and mom and Marjorie lived next door. And we actually bought an acre of land from them, and my dad built our house on the acre of land. So that's kind of where I get my, thank you. This is the sedge stitch. That's where I get my building the house bug from. And I just wanted to do this house before I got too old. This is the sedge stitch, and it's kind of an, I think they call it a antique white. It's Pound of Love. And I've nearly finished the first, you know, they come in great big balls, and this is where I'm down to now, and I think I'm probably halfway through my blanket. So I've just brought down another ball of yarn. It's fallen on the floor. So yeah, it's pretty. Hi there in Belfast. I've been to Ireland, but I've never been up to Northern Ireland. I've just been to Ireland, Dublin, and down to Cork and all over, but one day. I love hearing where people come from. We've had people on here from Turkey and Algiers and Norway and Peru, all over. Not a lot. Well, once it was somebody from India. The time zone is weird because while it's 12:48 here, it's 12:40 in the middle of the night there. So I have to try and change up when I actually do my live so different people in different areas can connect. Do you crochet? I know Handmade by Marjorie probably crochets. What are you working on right now? Do you have any ideas for the new year? I have got so many things to do. I'm trying to work through practically the patterns that I've finished that I haven't published yet. Oh, you're from the Netherlands. Beautiful. Whereabouts? I've only been to The Hague in Holland, and when I was very young. We went through Holland to get to The Hague, and then we went back down to Belgium to get the ferry back to England. But we went through from Germany. Back in the crazy days when you could hitchhike. "18 years old, and went with 2 girls that I knew on our own for 2 weeks at Easter. Yeah, so this is literally a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet into each of these. You see how the spaces are going across there? Those are the single crochets from the previous round. So you just work in there. And if you don't follow me on Facebook, I do have a business page, but I also have a crochet group. And you can share pictures of your projects there as well. So that's kind of neat. If you make anything from one of my videos here, it would be great for you to pop into the Facebook group and add your picture there so we can see what you've made. What do you like to make, Marjorie? What's your favorite kind of crochet project or knitting project or whatever it is that you love to do? Thank you for commenting. It makes it more interesting than just sitting here crocheting. Yes, you just do single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, and that creates this kind of a beautiful lacy pattern. Okay, that's okay, Marjorie. Don't ignore him. Yeah. Sun is shining. It's beautiful outside today. Oh yes, I started doing amigurumi just purely to sell at the market because it's so popular. I only do the summer market here. Well, I'm actually maybe going to do some winter markets. Just this year they're starting a winter market on this little place that I live, and the second Saturday of every month. So I'm going to do that. This will be the first year that I've done that. But usually I just sell in the summer. But amigurumi is really popular. I don't know what's going to come out next. First of all, I started with chickens and octopus. Oh, granny square cardigan, fantastic. I made a vest. I've never made a cardigan out of lots of granny squares, but I made it's called the Sunny Granny Square sweater, where it's just one big granny square at the front, starting with like a sunshine with rays, and then the colors come. It's on my blog. It's called the Sunny Granny Square sweater. It's not a cardigan, it's a sweater. And then I just made the sleeve solid. You could make another granny square for the back, but I chose to make mine striped. Some of my testers made just the plain back. So yeah, you've got lots of choices. The octopus are really cute. I love those. And I love the little whales. I love to make the little whales. I don't have any on me right now. They're in my tote. And then I discovered the loaf cats. Have you made any of the loaf cats? They're those fat, chunky cats with a tail, little stubby legs. And they're so cute. And people love those. Oh, and the bee, of course. The chicken and the bee were kind of the first things that I made. And then the octopus. And people the kids, even adults, just love them, right? So what can I do? I've never blocked anything. I keep thinking, I actually asked for a steamer for this Christmas. So my daughter got me a steamer. So I'm thinking if I steam things, that's almost like blocking them. I have never blocked anything, I'm afraid to admit. And of course, my cardigan curls on the front. So if I'm going to try my steamer and see if that works. I have got 3 cardigan patterns up. No. A simple cardigan pattern. I've got a happy hippie cardigan pattern, which is multicolored, lots of different stripes, triple stitch, triple crochet, double crochet, lots of different colors like striped. And I've got a sweater and the sweater tutorial is on here actually. And then, but I did a cardigan version, which has ribbed cuffs and a rib around the bottom. It's a bit different to the sweater. And then I have a huge, super bulky, it's called Not Your Average cardigan, that's made with really number 6 weight, woolly, thick and quick kind of yarn. And oh, you made 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I make the small ones and the big ones, right? And then I have a short cropped cardigan that has the like one color here, a different color for the sleeve, a different color for the sleeve, and a different color for the back. That's a popular pattern. It's called the color block crop cardigan. Yes, the blocking is really pretty, and oh, maybe yeah, try the steamer. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But my sister knits and she blocks everything. Like, she doesn't like crochet, but she knits. Hi there, sweet and kind. Yes, I have lots of beginner tutorials on my YouTube channel here. Lots of beginner patterns on my blog that are free on my blog. And I also have, like, right from square one, how to do a slip knot, how to chain, how to single crochet, how to half double crochet, a series of videos, which is a playlist in my on my channel. So if you go look for episode 1 and episode 2, it kind of really starts very slowly and explains things very clearly. Yeah. Yeah, blocking is supposed to make things hang more nicely, right? I've kind of learned to accept that there's certain things that I do and some things I don't do. I don't know what the reason is, but yeah, I think just like to create new patterns and make projects, and time blocking is like, then you have to wait for it to dry. I'm too impatient, I think that's what it is. I was talking to my daughter about this. That's why I couldn't do jewelry. I bought all the stuff to do beading and jewelry and stuff, and it's just too finicky. Some things are, but most of the things I make and wear, I haven't blocked. But then I do use larger needles. And I don't do a lot of the thinner yarns. I use worsted weight mostly, and woolly, thick and quick, right? So yeah, just see if you're making a granny square. It depends how chunky your granny squares are, what sort of yarn you're using. Anyway, it's always nice to get new things. If you get some blocking equipment with you can try it out and test it and see how it goes. It could be great fun. Lots of people, they swear by it, right? I keep telling myself I'm going to do it. That's why I got the steamer. So that's going to be my first try. And if that doesn't work, I'll probably get all that stuff too. Right now, I have so many patterns that are finished that I haven't written up yet. And that I've got testers waiting for. Stitchy-Lin is one of them. Patiently waiting. I actually brought it here. I could show it to you. So this is the cardigan. Not cardigan, sweater. And I've had this finished since 2023, sorry, 2023. And it's sort of a cropped cardigan with ribbed at the bottom and a ribbed cuff, made with I think it's cotton cakes. And the pattern is all written up, and it's all sized from extra small to 5X. I just have to get onto the computer and proofread it, and then send it out to, it would take me probably half an hour. And then I can send it out to testers and actually publish it, because I think it's a lovely sweater. And so I've got it right out here ready to go. I've got 2 of my completed projects that I'm going to get done this month. That's my goal. So that's the sweater. And this other one is something that's been finished. I don't even know when I finished this one. This is a hoodie. So it's got like a V-neck at the front. And it's got the chain on the ribbing on the bottom. and the ribbing on the cuffs. And at the back, it's got a hood, you know, a beautiful hood there. So that when you wear it, I'll probably put a drawstring or something in it for the neckline. And I've got my little pocket. It's all ready to go on the front down here. And I think this would be really popular if I could get this one finished. But it's just doing it all, right? Oh, somebody, you thought seaming helped. That's good. I think blocking is great. I really do. I think I'd love to actually see it and hear how your experience went. I don't know if you're on Facebook. Some people don't like to be on Facebook, but I do have a Carroway Crochet community on there that you could join. It's a group, and people share their weekly projects, what they're working on, and I share all my free patterns or any blog hops I'm taking part in that have lots of free patterns happening. Or when I put a new video up, I'll share it in there. So, yeah, but those are my two things that I really, really, really want to get finished this month. So please, please let me be focused. Oh dear. Hopefully, Lynn, you feel better soon. And maybe just watch some videos while you've got your cold. Don't do anything, just watch it. And if you haven't crocheted, try my episode 1 of how to crochet, and I do have a left-handed and a right-handed version. So if you want to just watch those, it shows you how to do a slip stitch and how to do your first chain. And then I think episode 2 shows you how to do a single crochet and gives you an idea of how to make a dishcloth just to practice your single crochet. Yeah, this one no, they're not. This one, you see, I don't know what hook this one's worked on, but yeah, I love it. And this one is definitely worked on a bigger hook because I wanted it to look this way. And it's kind of wide and oversized, but it's cropped. I think it's very kind of trendy pattern, especially with the beautiful hood. So yeah. So my goal is to get those both on my blog before the end of the month. And I've said it in front of you guys now, so you can come back at me and say, where are the patterns? So that means I need to get one of them out at least to testers this week. I'll go for the purpley sweater. And then go try and get the other one out to testers halfway through the month. So I want to make some YouTube tutorials as well, so can't do too much. Yeah, hoods are beautiful. I have a nice hooded pocket shawl pattern that's very popular. I don't think I have the tutorial up here yet for that. Got lots of people on here if you want to say hi. I think I might actually take my crocheting to my reading group today. We're sort of we go, there's a little tiny, there's only about 4 or 5 of us get together at someone's house and have tea and read stories out loud. So we take a chapter each, so while I'm not reading, I can crochet. It's very relaxing. I do have several baby blankets. I have a baby blanket on here. It's a very popular pattern, tutorial. Oh, thank you. I know there's a girl on here. Are you talking about TL? What's she called? TL something, and she makes absolutely beautiful cable things. She makes really nice crop tops and cardigans and all kinds of stuff, and uploads every week. She actually participated in a bralette roundup that I did about 3 years ago, where I gathered a lot of bralette patterns. It was called Bralettes, Crop Bandos, and Crop Tops. Oh my! And so there were crop tops, uh, bandos, and bralette patterns, and I had, yeah, there were a lot. It was nearly 30 patterns in that roundup, with all by different designers. Some of them were free, some of them you had to buy the patterns. And it's still on my blog, so I think her name was TL something, I think. She is amazing. Really nice tutorials. I've never made any of her stuff. I just don't have time. Oh yeah, you can definitely make cables. Yes, I used to only crochet. I only used to cable with knitting. I do knit. And I too was amazed when I saw cables, and that there's different types of cables. So you can use them in blankets and all sorts of things. Another thing on my list. There's so many things to do. Like, it's just endless. How anyone can be bored, I have no idea. And the other thing that I would love to try, there's two things that I would love to try, but I don't let myself try because I can't go down that rabbit hole. I've already got enough stuff on my list, is Tunisian crochet and oh, starts with an M. Yeah, anyway, that beautiful crochet that you do that makes all these nice pictures on your blankets. I know the name, I just can't think of it. Hey, another row, another row. You know what I mean, right? You do a row and it ends, and then you go and do another row and it ends. And I love it so much. It's so beautiful. They make all these beautiful Christmas blankets with trees and reindeer and stuff. No, I know Tapestry, yeah, you change colors, but it's a different one. And I know what it is. I'm having a moment. I have done tapestry crochet because I knit as well. So I follow those charts, you know. I did a lot of hats. Mosaic. Thank you, Terry. Mosaic crochet. Yeah, I knew it. It started with an M. And it's so beautiful. But I just know I won't ever write the patterns. I don't think I'd ever write the patterns up for something like that. And that is my main focus. Otherwise, if I go in all directions, I don't maintain any focus whatsoever. And I don't, you can't please absolutely everyone, right? I can't do all the different patterns for all the different styles of crochet. So I just stick with a lot of beginner friendly to help people get started. The goal on my mind when I first started doing this was just to enable people to learn how to crochet and make beautiful things with confidence, take risks and be happy with what they've produced, and wearables or home decor items or anything that they can make that makes them happy. That's my whole focus. So I'm just sticking to regular crochet right now. It might not be that like that forever, but until I've finished, I've got another cardigan yet that's made upstairs that I haven't got the pattern out for. So And I've got a beautiful pair of fingerless gloves that I just love this new way of making them. That I want to get a tutorial and get that one out. I made a beret. I just like to make things and then I have to try and find the time to actually write up the pattern. Tapestry crochet, sorry, I didn't see your comment. Tapestry crochet, you'll go along with, say I'm doing the white, and then I want to make a tree, so I have to do 3 stitches of green. So I introduce my green, I do my 3 stitches of green, and I carry the white behind me. And then I pick it up and I do 4 stitches of white and carry the green behind the crochet. And then like the checked, if you see a checked hat, I just made a checked hat. I haven't done the video for it yet, but you carry the yarn behind you. Mosaic crochet, it's single crochets and you do the colors, but it's a different technique. It makes them somehow a clearer, you don't get those little lines that you seem to see on Tapestry where you change colors. Yeah, it's just a different technique of doing 2, 3 different color patterns, right? Somebody who does beautiful tapestry crochet is Divine Debris, Divine, D-E-V-I-N-E, and then D-E-B-R-I-S. She does like pictures with mushrooms and all kinds of beautiful stuff, tapestry crochet, right? So you're carrying the yarn. So at the back, it doesn't look like what the front looks like at all. I don't really know what the back of the mosaic crochet looks like, but I don't think I don't think you're left with lots of ends and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's oh my goodness, they're just the blankets are beautiful. And I've seen people doing tapestry, mosaic crochet, fingerless gloves and things like that. There's all sorts of things. Like I say, I don't try and go too far into it because I know I want to try it and then I won't get all my projects done. I'm bad enough for having 50 million bags of half finished stuff upstairs. And I've kind of got into blankets. I didn't do a lot of blankets when I first started, but my family members kept having babies, my sister's children. So I started doing baby blankets, and then I got some burnout blanket yarn because I'm doing all these stuffies, and I started making chunky blankets with burnout. It's so soft. And actually made one baby blanket with the sweet snugglies or whatever it's called, that loops and thread yarn. Light, snugglies light or something. It's a 6-weight yarn. So I've actually made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th baby blanket for a family baby. What size hook do I use? For this one, I'm using a K, just because I want it to be soft and loose. I use an H a lot when I'm using worsted weight, but I think for like this sweater, I probably use a J or a K. I can't swear to that. Don't. And this one, I know I used a bigger one. And my Happy Hippie sweater is made with a very big hook, and it's very lacy, and it's oversized, and it's got all these incredible designs, patterns. It's a really popular. That one on my super simple sweater are my 2 most popular patterns, plus my slippers. I have a slippers pattern, which is very popular. So they're the best sellers on my Etsy shop. So. But they are free on my blog, but people don't want to go have the ads sometimes, so they'll just buy the pattern off of Etsy. Oh, millimeter sizes, sorry. Yeah, so for this one, this is the letters are ridiculous anyway, because some letters they're 1 millimeter millimeter size, and another one of the same letter is a different millimeter size. My Q hooks are 15, and some of them are 15.5. You know, this one is a 6.5 millimeter. This one, okay, that I'm using, and it's a worsted weight yarn in Canada and the US. I think they call it Aran in England. So yeah, it's just that. And the recommended size is a 5 millimeter. So I'm using a 6.5, which is bigger. And you just get the lacier effect. It would be much tighter, right? So this is a 6.5 millimeter. And the one that I normally use, I just want to be careful I don't knock my camera over. Oh, I should probably look at the time here. Yeah, the one that is recommended for this yarn is a 5 millimeter. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so I often go up hook sizes, and it does, like you say, it makes them flow more. You see, 2 millimeters is very small, and you're using probably a much finer yarn than I use, and that's why you need to block it, or it's more necessary, right? I only use that size when I'm doing very small amigurumi. When I made some hacky sacks and things like that I use the smaller hook. So yours are very beautiful, fine garments. As I say, I am an instant gratification person, so I like things to work up quickly. That's why I've never knitted a pair of socks. It's just, I know I could knit a pair of socks. The time involved in knitting a pair of socks, it puts me off. And they're beautiful. But I should go soon. Oh no, I'm fine. Well, if you go to, if you go to my channel, you can click on videos at the top, and my videos will appear for you. And if you can scroll down and see what sorts of things I have. You can also, if you click on videos, you can go to popular, and you'll see my happy hippie sweaters there at the top, and I think my slippers video is at the top, and I'm not sure about the super simple sweater, but I know there's a skinny scarf. Skinny scarves are lots of fun to make. They're for if there's any beginners on here that want to make something that they can wear, skinny scarves are great. And I have 2 skinny scarf tutorials on here. So yeah, it's starting to grow. I'm making quite a big one because I wanted it to go in her cot. If they want something, or to lay on the floor for her when she goes on their tummy. So I'll probably do one more row, and then I'm going to go and get myself some lunch before I head out. Thank you. No, my patterns are all in US terms, because I'm in Canada, and that's what everything is here. I learned in England. I taught myself to crochet while I lived in England. I learned all British terms, and then I came over here and had to relearn them. I taught myself to crochet when there was no videos. I had to look at diagrams and read the instructions, and I was left-handed, so trying to do it left-handed was interesting. But in my patterns, before the pattern instructions start, underneath where the abbreviations are, I do have a little chart that tells you what the UK terms are, and like, you know, this is what half double crochet is in US terms, and in English terms, this is what it is. Half double treble, half treble, right? So then you just have to go through it and substitute them. Like, that's what I do if I'm following a British pattern. I have to just try and remember to flip it over. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm used to. Yeah, the only time I used US was when, UK was when I lived in England when my kids were very small. It was a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay. That's great. Yeah, Carroway Crochet and .com is my blog. And because you can only show so many pictures on the front, all my patterns don't show up on the front page, right? Just my most recent patterns. So there is a little search box on the side. So if you're interested in sweaters, type in sweater and then click, you know, search. And then it'll come up with all my different sweater patterns will show up on the side, and you can click on the title and find my sweater pattern. Or you could type in cardigans, or you could type in mug rugs, or you could type in scarves, you know, something like that. Scarf, yeah. And then hopefully I've got water bottle holders and cup cozies and all kinds of different patterns on my blog, but unfortunately that you don't see them all on the front page. And I think if you go scroll down on the side, there is actually categories. But sometimes if you click on categories, all the roundup, pattern roundups show up, or a lot of stuff shows up. So it takes longer to scroll through it. So I recommend that if you go to carrowaycrochet.com, just enter into the search box, like if it's a sweater or a scarf or a baby blanket or, you know, a throw blanket or whatever, and then they should come up. And I just did a phone bag. I actually put the video up here for how to make the little phone bag. That's a nice quick project. Oh, and I had a brand new pattern I actually uploaded last week, which was a granny stripe headband made with super bulky yarn. So that was posted last week. And today I have a free pattern over on Facebook. It's the Bundle Up Blog Hop. And if you go to my Facebook page, Carroway Crochet, either the group or the business page, there's a little post there with a link on how to get to the Bundle Up Blog Hop, and you can get my simple sideways fingerless glove pattern free PDF download today. I do have a couple of fingerless glove tutorials here on YouTube. My short and chunky ones and some simple fingerless gloves. So great to chat to you, Marjorie. Thank you for being here. But I am going to have to go. I'm going to have to finish this real quick and go and get something to eat before I head out. I'm driving today, so I have to be on time, right? Go. Yeah, off you go. Thank you for visiting me. I'm going to be heading out to just a few more row stitches to do, and then I'm done. Bye. Here we are at the end of this row. And that's it. Just one more single crochet at the end. And that's what I'm getting done today. So this is my baby blanket that I'm working on. It's set stitch. And next time I see you, it should be finished. So anyway, Happy New Year once again, and take care of yourselves, and happy crocheting, everybody. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.